The Canon EOS R6 series has cemented itself as one of the most influential and beloved product lines in Canon's modern history. When Canon made the bold decision to shift its attention toward full-frame mirrorless cameras, many photographers and filmmakers wondered how this transition would shape the brand's legacy. The original Canon EOS R6 was a turning point. It brought together a unique balance of speed, professional-grade image quality, and video capabilities at a price that felt accessible not only to working professionals but also to ambitious enthusiasts, YouTube content creators, and hybrid shooters. Now, as we approach late 2025, the photography and filmmaking world is buzzing with anticipation for what Canon is preparing next: the Canon EOS R6 Mark III. Rumors are intensifying, and early reports suggest that this upcoming camera could represent one of the most dramatic leaps forward in Canon's mid-range full-frame mirrorless lineup. Many industry insiders and rumor mills are pointing to a possible 32-megapixel full-frame sensor, a notable jump from the 24.2 megapixel sensor found in the Mark II. If true, this new sensor may even be shared with Canon's recently unveiled Cinema EOS C50, which is designed for professional filmmakers. But what does this mean for the everyday user, the YouTuber, the wedding shooter, the independent filmmaker, or the travel photographer? Let's break down what we know so far, what we can reasonably expect, and how this camera could change the landscape of hybrid shooting once again. A new sensor for a new era, 32 megapixels and beyond. The heart of any camera is its sensor, and Canon seems prepared to raise the bar with the EOS R6 Mark III. The rumored 32 megapixel full-frame sensor would represent a significant departure from the resolution sweet spot Canon has historically chosen for this lineup. The original R6 had 20.1 megapixels, which was criticized by some but appreciated by sports shooters who prioritize speed and low-light sensitivity. The R6 Mark II boosted that number to 24.2 megapixels, striking a balance that satisfied most users without overwhelming storage and processing needs. Jumping to 32 megapixels is a bold move. For photographers, this means more detail, more flexibility in cropping, and higher quality large format prints. For wildlife and sports shooters, it provides room to crop in on distant subjects without losing sharpness. For landscape photographers, it ensures that fine textures, such as leaves, rocks, or waves, are captured in stunning clarity, but the real excitement lies in video. A 32 megapixel full-frame sensor has the potential to deliver oversampled 4K footage that is sharper and richer than ever before. More importantly, because the Cinema EOS C50 is reported to offer 7K recording from this same sensor, the R6 Mark III could theoretically offer 6K RAW recording internally and oversampled 4K at higher frame rates. This would put Canon in direct competition with cameras like the Sony A7 IV, Panasonic Lumix S5 II, and even Blackmagic Design's cinema cameras. For YouTubers and content creators, this could be transformative. Instead of investing in multiple cameras, one R6 Mark III might be able to deliver cinematic quality 6K video for sit-down studio content, buttery 120 FPS 4K slow motion for lifestyle B-roll, and stunning stills for thumbnails, portraits, or Instagram marketing. Release timeline and industry strategy. Canon is notoriously strategic about its release cycles. The Cinema EOS C50 is set to begin shipping in December 2025, and it's unlikely Canon would release the EOS R6 Mark III before its cinema sibling if they share the same sensor. Industry insiders speculate that the R6 Mark III could arrive in early 2026, possibly making its grand debut at the CP Plus trade show in February. This timing makes sense. It allows Canon to give the Cinema EOS line its moment in the spotlight for professionals, while still preparing a powerful hybrid alternative for a broader audience shortly afterward. Canon has historically segmented its lineup carefully to avoid cannibalizing higher-end models, but the hybrid market is becoming increasingly competitive. Sony's A7 series and Nikon's Z series continue to raise expectations, forcing Canon to pack more value into its mid-tier offerings. Processing power. Dual engines for next-level performance, alongside the new sensor. Rumors point to a significant upgrade in processing power. The Canon EOS R6 Mark III is expected to feature the proven DIGIC X processor, but with the addition of a secondary DIGIC Accelerator. This dual processor setup could unlock several key improvements. Faster continuous shooting, up to 40 frames per second with the electronic shutter, keeping Canon competitive with Sony's A9 III and Nikon's Z9 to Z8 enhanced autofocus intelligence, AI-driven subject recognition capable of detecting not just people and animals, but potentially more specialized subjects such as aircraft, insects, or sports-specific motion patterns. Greater efficiency, reduced rolling shutter in electronic mode and smoother high-resolution video output, improved heat management, better energy distribution, allowing longer recording times without overheating, even in demanding 6K and 4K modes. For creators who shoot fast-paced action, think sports photographers, wildlife shooters, or event videographers, this could be a game changer. The ability to capture fleeting moments with precision while also maintaining cinematic video quality is exactly what hybrid shooters demand in 2026. Autofocus, smarter, faster, more reliable. One of the biggest reasons photographers and videographers have flocked to Canon mirrorless cameras is autofocus. The EOS R6 Mark II already impressed with its advanced subject detection, tracking people and animals with remarkable accuracy. The Mark III is rumored to take this further. Thanks to Canon's deep learning AI integration, we can expect expanded subject recognition beyond humans, animals, and vehicles. The R6 Mark III may introduce modes for birds in flight, macro subjects, or even eye tracking for insects. Improved tracking during high-resolution video. With 6K and 7K footage, autofocus accuracy is even more critical. More customizable focus controls. Options for content creators to fine-tune transition speed, focus sensitivity, and subject priority. This would make the R6 Mark III one of the most intelligent autofocus systems in the mirrorless market. Crucial for wedding filmmakers, documentary storytellers, and solo YouTubers who rely on reliable autofocus while working without a crew. Video capabilities, a true hybrid powerhouse. If there's one area where the EOS R6 Mark III could truly shine, it's video. Here's what the rumors suggest: K-RAW internal recording, ideal for independent filmmakers and creators who want the flexibility of RAW without external recorders. K up to 120 FPS, perfect for cinematic slow-motion B-roll, sports highlights, or creative YouTube intros. Canon Log 2 and Log 3, giving colorists more latitude in post-production and aligning with Canon's cinema workflows. High bitrate options, CF Express, Type B support for heavy 6K and 4K 120 footage. Better heat dissipation, essential for long-form shooting such as live streaming, podcasts, or documentary interviews. For YouTube creators, this is particularly enticing. Imagine recording a talking head video in pristine 6K RAW, downscaling to super sharp 4K, while also capturing cinematic lifestyle content at 120 FPS, all with one camera body, hardware, ergonomics, and design refinements. While Canon isn't expected to radically redesign the R6 body, refinements are rumored: 2-inch vari-angle touchscreen, with a stronger hinge for durability, and more flexible shooting angles, magnesium alloy body with weather sealing, confidence for outdoor creators and travel photographers, refined grip and button placement, slight tweaks to make handling larger RF lenses more comfortable, dual card slots, SD UHS 2+, CF Express Type B, balancing speed and affordability. These subtle changes may seem small, but they matter greatly for professionals who use their cameras daily. Comfort, reliability, and durability all translate to smoother workflows in the field. Image stabilization, handheld. Freedom Canon's in-body image stabilization has already impressed creators, offering up to 7 stops of compensation in the R6 Mark II. The R6 Mark III is rumored to push that up to 8 stops, giving handheld shooters unprecedented freedom. For travel vloggers, documentary filmmakers, and handheld photographers, this could eliminate the need for a gimbal in many scenarios. Combined with Canon's RF lenses, which often include optical stabilization, the results could rival professional stabilization rigs. Connectivity and workflow improvements in 2026. Creators demand fast and flexible workflows. Canon is expected to upgrade connectivity with Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2 for faster transfers, cloud, integration, and remote shooting options. For live productions or collaborative teams, the USB-C high-speed, tethering for streaming and studio work. For YouTubers, this means being able to shoot, edit, and upload faster, keeping up with demanding content schedules. Positioning in Canon's lineup, the EOS R6 Mark III will likely sit below the EOS R5 Mark II and above the entry-level EOS R models. Canon must carefully balance its features to avoid undermining higher-end models like the EOS R5 or its cinema line. Expect the R6 Mark III to deliver professional stills performance that competes with higher-tier models, video capabilities that approach cinema grade, but with some limitations, a price point that remains accessible to serious enthusiasts and professionals on a budget. This strategy ensures Canon continues to dominate both the enthusiast and prosumer hybrid market, while still leaving room for filmmakers to move into the EOS cinema line.